something so you can get in the lineup?
No, I'll be I thought you were gonna put it on your phone.
Yeah, that didn't work. What are we looking at? Scourge of the DULLAHAM, an Imperial Chocolate Milk Stout from DCR Brewing Company. What does that say? Made in North Dakota with Irish spirit. Well, they're wimpy Irishmen because it's only 7.5%.
Was that it? I thought it was more. Maybe it's the other one that's stronger. These guys seem to have made a lot of different stuff, but a lot of them seem to be the fruity.
And this is the second half of the show.
Seem to be the fruity, hoppy, hazy ales and stuff like that. I'm just not huge into it. But I saw this, I was like, well, I'll give it a try. They made a bunch.
Okay.
Well, I don't think you need a light test on it.
It looks like a porter already. Yeah, you know what? The light behind the camera is making it through it. And then
Failed the light test.
Imperial Chocolate Milk Stout. Okay. First of all, I think we've even had this conversation. I don't think you should use the words Imperial in your beers until you go over 10%.
I'd say even 9, maybe. But yeah, it's got to be up there.
Well, it doesn't have a ton of funkiness, and I'm getting chocolate.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You been losing weight?
No, I shaved, asshole. I've been gaining, I'm sure. I don't check myself on the scale, but well, that's not too bad. Definitely better than the first one. Or the last one, I mean.
I tell you, for a really light-bodied beer, it's carrying a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
Like a lot of flavor.
I wish it was a little bit more like frothy.
Yeah, like a milk stout?
Yeah.
Like an Imperial milk stout,
Yeah.
you think it would be?
I mean, it's good. It's just I would like a little bit more froth.
Yeah, I have to say, for it has that frothy head that looks like a beer that would have more of a mouthfeel than it has, but it's very misleading.
It's
When you start
smooth.
to drink it,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, this is like really, really light, but boy, it's packing flavor. I'm getting like a dark milk chocolate, not like a baker's. It's almost no bitter at all, which is why I like the way something like this ends versus, say, a Russian Imperial,
Yeah.
which I think was the one that I bought, which is actually both of them that are in there that I've been waiting on, but of course both of those can only get better as they age.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully it will get better as they age. I'll put this, if I move it too far, then I can't find it. First in was the Patriot Ninja, saying 1. And then Patriot Ninja says, what the fuck? And then, out of nowhere, Lunatic Dad, or probably in this case, Kyle, came over, said, give me a hell yeah, I tweeted you out. Well, here's the problem, Lunatic Dad or Kyle, no disrespect, but I deleted my Twitter account. Well, actually, let me rephrase. I'm not sure if I deleted, suspended,
Just put it on
or just
pause.
Either way, it's not on my phone anymore. I deleted the app off my phone, and then
Were you just not liking Twitter? You are upset with their decisions?
just their censorship. I mean, I'm that close to pulling the pin on Facebook. Also,
See, I still use Facebook all the time, but that's because so many stupid people do. But I mean, that's how everyone can get a hold of you. But there's things. I was watching this guy. If you really want to start fighting back, they make a bunch of money, and a couple people doing it wouldn't make a change. But every time you see a post pop up, like paid advertisement,
something sponsored.
report it.
Oh, I do.
Okay, well, yeah, I do too.
You should look through my feed. It's almost turned into a game with Facebook. Before, it was like every 10 postings, I'd get a sponsored ad, and I'd flag it for inappropriate or misleading.
Yeah, I call it what misleading or lies.
Yeah.
Basically, the closest thing is what they've been censoring all summer.
And after I started doing that all the time, it was like 4 in an ad, 4 in an ad, 3 in an ad, 4 in an ad. I'm like, oh, game on.
I'm not seeing barely any online anymore because I just keep
Reporting them all. And then the report comes back and I just delete it.
I didn't even know it comes back.
Yeah,
look at that
like
stuff.
the little bell up in the corner.
Okay.
It's actually amongst your notifications. See, I belong to a couple of groups. One is a political one, started by a guy that I know in the Twin Cities. Never met him personally. Brian seems like an awesome guy. You know, if I ever get a chance to, hook up, Netflix and chill, probably will. Then there's the sicko one, and I don't even remember what the name of the club is right now. People just try to keep changing it to something even more and more disturbing. And then there's the deplorables, and that's the only one that honestly means anything to me. And we've been experimenting with moving the deplorables over to Signal. But I don't know what the deal is. I don't get any of my... It's like, unless I specifically go to the app and fire it up, I don't get any notifications, and they're all turned on, so I don't know what the deal is.
Fucking Eric, I thought you were smarter than that.
What?
You leave them all fucking loaded when I'm sitting here drinking? You're lucky I didn't get frisky with one.
Actually, these two are safe to pull the trigger. I always think this one's kind of cool because the
rotating barrel
has a rotating barrel. Let's
now, which one is
rotate.
that again?
This is the Grand Power. It's made in Slovakia.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a... This reminds me a lot of my EAA. It's a gun that has everything that I should really, really love about it. But it's got a couple quirky things that drive my like OCD crazy. I hate the rear sight, and I don't know why they had to do...
the top.
I don't know why that they had to do that radius.
You know what that one almost reminds me of so much? Let me see how heavy it is.
But it shoots. It shoots like a 9mm because of that barrel.
This reminds me of like the High Point. That's what it reminds me of.
Wow.
Sorry.
I mean...
But no, I mean like durable.
It's got ambi controls for safety selector, slide lock. I mean, it's packed full of all sorts of goodies. It's also a decocker.
A decocker? Why would you want a decocker?
I don't know, because some people... well, here's a for instance. You put a live round in it right now.
I'm totally kidding. You didn't have to...
And some people... I won't mention any names, but there's someone amongst us...
Just let it go and boom.
That's had this happen. Oops. And then on top of that, probably got hit in the hand by the slide. If you're watching. I like the way it feels in my hand. The single action is... My Stanley stapler is actually...
Come on, and the great thing about that is it's 10mm.
Oh. Wow.
You do have to really squeeze that though.
Single action isn't bad. And then the reset sucks. Oh, dang it. Something bad right there. Oh, it's the hammer's following it home again.
You having issues with your guns? You know, I don't know how you can have so many issues with all your guns when you never shoot them. I mean, if you were constantly shooting them, I could see how something...
No, see what it's doing? You fire it, slide comes back, and the hammer goes back forward with it. Yeah. That is a fail. The problem is it's never done it to me while shooting it. I don't know if it just takes a little bit more energy.
Quicker draw.
It's kind of like kind of like, hey, we're not really
We're not go ready.
we're not ready. We're not go ready. So I mean, if I brought it, if I actually were to have sent it back, they'd be like, we can't get it to fail on the range. What a coincidence! I haven't been able to get it to fail on the range, but yeah, it's probably my biggest pet peeve about this, which is why you see I have these mags loaded. I broke my Lula loader on these mags
A little stiff.
at the 10th round, and it holds 15. The 10th round. Snapped the little steel arm right off of my Lula.
It sounds more than a little stiff.
So I keep it loaded, and like this. This is almost the mag release.
I don't know if I'd like that in some scenarios. If you're at the range, okay, but hope you don't need more than one magazine.
It's just such a soft shooting gun, you know.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for a few of its quirks,
I do like the handle. I mean, the handle definitely feels good and smooth. It's not even quirks. It's your pet peeves that are... I don't know. That backside actually, to me, don't look bad at all. The only thing I mean, I get that. I don't like the whole flat-edged, rounded off.
we take it over to the grinder,
That's what I say.
rework it.
Yeah.
No, I considered carrying it if it wasn't for a few of its little quirks.
Yeah.
One of the things was the hammer going forward, which is why I've kept track of that. You know, right now it's probably had about 250 rounds through it, and it's never failed. It's never failed on the range. It, for some reason, and you rack the slide slowly, the hammer will come back with you. But when it fires, maybe it's just going, come on, pussy. We want to do the real thing, you know, whatever the hell it is that you're doing. And of course, probably one of the biggest surprises was how enjoyable.
You gotta love that.
How enjoyable this was to shoot. I'm like, okay, I'm not really a revolver guy, and then on top of that, I'm not really a load at one at a time guy.
What is that on the top?
Oh, this was a limited release. There's a gun shop called Bisley Firearms, and they sell so many firearms that Ruger actually makes limited edition guns just for that company.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many of these they made. It wasn't very many. That's why Hazman 440 actually bought this specifically to sell to me. The only money that he made on it was enough to cover shipping. And then, of course, he had sender's regret because he's like, it's unfired, Eric. It is an unfired gun.
Don't shoot it.
Yeah. It's a completely unfired gun, so, you know, never do that because it's getting a line in the cylinder. But yeah, he goes, no, I specifically bought it to sell it to you because I know you're a 10mm guy. But if you don't want to get rid of it, or if you don't want it, I will happily take it. Yeah, he said it was a sad day when he actually brought it to his FFL.
That is a pretty sweet gun, man.
The first day I ever went out with it, it's got a dual cylinder, so it shoots the 25-40 round, which is originally was a rifle round.
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually Mr. Holster. He goes, get yourself a box of ammo, get out to the range, get it out of your system, and then after that, I bet you never put that cylinder in that revolver again. He was so right. Because 44...
He was so right.
I was expecting something closer to like a 44 Magnum or something. The bullet looks pretty wicked.
Yeah.
And instead, it was like, if this was the 10mm, wow! The 25-40 was like, I'm like, oh my god!
Really?
Yeah, they blow. The box.
I thought they would be a bit more crazy. Considering that it was a rifle round, I thought it would have more of the kick.
I thought these were them. This is actually for something else. This is for the rifle that I can't seem to find the right parts to make it work right. The 3220.
Hmm.
It has a broken mag. Actually, here's the mag for it. Little piece of steel that comes down inside the stock that holds the mag in place. Yeah, it broke off, and I found a company that deals with that shit, and they sent me one, and it was wrong. So then I ordered the next model, and that one was wrong. I can't get it to.
Can't get it to work.
I can't get it to work. I don't know where I think the ammo is stacked behind everything up there, but yeah, it's a little neck down round. It looks like a 45 ACP or a 45 Colt, and then it necks down to 40 cal.
Oh, okay.
I, on the other hand, would have been much happier if it would have been the 10 millimeter cylinder and the 40 cal cylinder. At least that would have given me the option to. The problem is my brother-in-law does not load me 40, and my brother-in-law loads me 10. And what it costs me to have him make me 10 millimeter is a lot cheaper than it would cost me to go buy 40. So it's kind of like owning the Bugatti Veyron, and never once in your entire time that you owned it did you put the fast key in and unlock the top end of the car and all the extra ponies that come with that. It's kind of like.
Is that a real thing? It has 2 different keys?
Yeah. There's a key slot in the door sill, and you put that in and turn it, and the car gets ready to go for top speed mode. It lowers the car, positions the wing into a special spot. You also have to run high octane fuel. The computer senses what kind of fuel you're running, and if you don't have all of the right stuff, it won't let you go for the full horsepower.
That's crazy.
Hell,
That's crazy.
Hell, years and years ago, my buddy Steve, he had a friend who had a guy, or this guy did all the maintenance on this guy's car collection, and this guy owned one Corvette representing every year that the Corvette has been made. So he had a 59, a 60, a 61, a 62, a 63, a 64, a 65. Well, this one was a 1995 Callaway. It's a company in California that did modifications. They made 2 versions. The one that I got to take a ride in, and then the one that they called the Top Gun. The Top Gun had ground effects and a wing on it. This one, at the time, it was the only manufacturer that had these big square exhaust tips. The only way to tell. And I think it might have said Callaway between the front tire and the door sill. Other than that, you would have never known. And that also had a slot where you actually had to put a card in to unlock the top end. There was like secondary injectors. So now. So you're gonna let your son take the car? Your 18-year-old
keeping the second key.
Yeah. The problem is the car still did 160 and had 500 and something horsepower without the second key going into it.
You know, I got at least another 6 or so years
before you have to worry about that.
Now more like 5 years, 5 and a quarter or something. But yeah. When he does start driving, I sure as hell ain't giving him a sports car to say, hey, go fucking kill yourself.
Like these shows that Christine watched. Their very first car is like a Lamborghini Gallardo. And
they're pissed off about it.
Yeah, it's old. Until you got me was a Gallardo.
Hey, did you hear a totally different subject? You know the homeless guy that's always out here in West Duluth? You hear he died?
I got hit by a car?
They had everything blocked off for like 3 blocks on the other side of Grand. I was driving up past just to go get smokes at the store. I'm like, what the fuck? They blocked all of Grand off. Well, I guess this truck hit him. And the bike was underneath the truck. His backpack went flying. Like, a long ways. as to him, I don't know, but yeah, he was brought down to the hospital, and I think the day and a half later, they're like, he's got so many injuries, he's brain dead, he's, we're letting him go. Tell the family, let the family know so they can go say goodbye. But do you know who I'm talking about? I mean, I guess there's a few, but he's always on the bike out here in West Duluth.
I probably know if I saw him.
He was an old vet.
See,
I'll look it up for you later on, not right now, I guess. But he's a vet, and I was like, pfft.
That's bullshit when people like that are homeless.
Well, no, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. He wanted to be. He's got family in town. He's always had... I mean, he's a really nice guy. He was schizophrenic. But, I mean, no, he was really cool. He was nice. He always cared about the kids. He'd always look out for everybody. Well, he's been offered many times, a place to stay and get on his feet. He likes no one telling him what to do, living where he wants, going where he wants. He just liked that kind of freedom, I guess.
Oh, I forgot the sub-comments. Cobra says, Kyle, does your dad know that you're over here again? And he said, he won't care, laugh out loud. And Cobra says, Dad, well played, laugh out loud. Patriot Ninja, that looks exactly like V8.
Oh, that must have been your bloody. Would you use for vodka?
It's all in it.
Oh, really? Okay.
10%ers. Just open the can.
No shit. Well, we tried some, a year or 2 years ago in the summer, and those weren't too bad, but those were still like weak. They were 6% or something, weren't they? I don't want any right now. But that is enticing. 10%ers in a can like that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to take a couple of those out ice fishing.
Shake well. Spice level. They give it 4.5 out of 5 hot peppers for spice level.
Douche. When are you gonna come out fishing with me now? The ice is thick enough. Look at this. The ice is thick enough. All you gotta do is hop in my truck. We'll drive out there. I'll drill some holes and get everything set up so you don't even have to worry.
On the 34th of next month.
Yeah, fuck up. Actually, I've been catching a couple nice fish out there, and you know what? There's only been 2 days all year I've been skunked. But even when I don't catch a fish, I'm still catching something.
Yeah, gonorrhea, probably.
A buzz. Catching a good buzz. Go out there early, start early, and sober up early.
Ninja, cheers, all. Fuck, we're only on the 4th comment. Cobra says 4th. Oh, not even, because Clyde says you're 3rd, laugh out loud. And Cobra says, that's what she said. Oh, wait. Ninja, try to Bloody Mary. Not my liking. Really makes a difference who makes it.
You know what? I didn't mind Bloody Marys back in the day, but I'm telling you, the Bloody Marias are the way to go. That's the biggest and best upgrade ever. Use tequila.
Clyde, 4th. Clyde, Whiskey Revolution and hashtag Biden is not my president.
I almost bought a bottle of tequila I was going to get. I was looking at whiskey and I'm like, man, they don't have anything I wanted. Even the Lagavulin down there, they didn't have that today. I was like, what the fuck? So there was only like 2 options of peated whiskey, and I was not going to spend $110 on one bottle today.
Oh, speaking of that, still haven't seen anything from Optics Planet? They're useless sometimes.
I saw a delivery truck today, and I was really hoping it was us. Well, no, it was like because they said it was going to be USPS or United States Postal. Yeah, USPS. Well, I saw one. They don't deliver on Sundays, the mail. So I'm like, oh, they parked right in front of my fucking house too, and I don't know where it went, but it wasn't us.
Hey, Clyde, I hate to break it to you, but unless I do something about it soon, I am...
what the fuck?
I am almost all out of whiskey with an E.
That is the last...
Without the E.
That is the last time I leave a bottle here, man.
We gotta find deals.
Hey, my sister's got some good deals. So she's got this new like online shopping account, and you know what when she earns points, you know what she gets to buy with it? Free different weird alcohol that will be delivered, but it might take a while to get here. I don't know, but she's already ordered a couple different beers for me that I've never heard of.
Really?
Yeah. Or even if I've heard of them, I'll still drink them. But kid you not, she's like, oh yeah, I got this new thing. I figured you and Eric might like it. She goes, I'm not gonna drink it. Like if she gets a cider or something, she'll drink that. But I'm gonna pull out some more money for me.
Yeah.
What now?
Next time you see one of those.
Oh shit! I'd rather just when I go fishing, I'll go through Woodland and get the. Oh, you want Lafroig?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking
Oh,
about
the Lagavulin too. I'll go half on a bottle of that with it too.
That up in Kenwood, that's honestly some of my favorite.
Here's the thing that sucks is I drive right past that liquor store every single day. Unfortunately, it's 4 hours before they open.
You know what?
That sucks.
It's fucking nice to see you today, brother. You usually never pull me out money. It's always the other way around.
Shut up.
Hey, but well, cheers. I hope I don't smell anything coming. Some days it's nothing, and other days it's like, for fuck's sake, I gotta leave the basement for 2 minutes.
This might be an in-betweener.
Slow creeper. That's what we'll call you, the Carolina Creeper. Oh, that's fucking gross, man. Whether it's there or not, that's just gross.
You know when you're wearing your pajamas and realize that you forgot to put underwear on?
Yeah. It never happens.
Gun wild. Here, there, everywhere, bitches. Poco Loco. Oh, hi. Patriot Ninja. Whiskey for Liberty.
Wasn't that just the one we did it for?
No. Yeah. Didn't we already do that one?
Oh, I gotta get a chaser open. Are we doing another one of those, or are we jumping to the?
Your call.
Well, why don't we do that? Because then you can see if we do need a third. You know, for like I don't think we're gonna with the shots, but if we do need a third.
Okay, well.
Then you can pick.
I'll score this.
All right.
You know, it starts off not bad, but I've noticed I'd have another one. You know, if this. I'm just saying,
not bad.
It starts off not bad. I mean, I would have another one, but I don't know if I saw it unless it was really really cheap that I would necessarily pick it up again.
Yeah, I don't think it was cheap. I think it was like $15 for a 4-pack.
Well, okay, in that case. With that being considered in there, I'd probably go a 7.
I was going to say I was going 8, but then you reminded me of the price, and I'd say, yeah, 7. Because there's so many better things for that price.
If you
I don't
told
think
me-
it was bad. I mean, if someone passed me one of those, fuck, I'll drink that, no problem.
Oh, yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's something I'm going to jump out to go buy at the store. Oh, excuse me.
What?
So, man, I got to tell you some of these things here. So I keep hearing more and more stories because my grandma's getting loopy, right? So she was kind of like my grandpa, telling me all these stories from back in the day. You know what they used to do?
Solarized.
It was fucked up. My grandma's mom, she was around when I was a kid. I remember her really well. She always used to chase me around the house. Anyways, she was scared to go on the ice, and my grandma and grandpa would always go ice fishing. You know what they do to get her out there?
Put shit in her coffee.
They would get her fucking wasted. And then they would drive out on the ice. And she'd always say, no, I don't want to go out on the ice. So she'd get out. And then they'd keep letting her drink or whatever. and she'd get drunk, and she'd say, "What are they doing out there?" "Oh, they're just sitting in a field having a fire and some beers." They would get her drunk and convince her that they were on a field, so she'd walk out. Like, how do you not know? They got fishing poles in their fucking hands.
It's weird. It's weird how many crappies you can catch in a field.
My grandma sits there and tells me I got a problem. I'm like, yeah, I do have a problem at times, but don't you think that's a real problem when you're covering your problem up, getting your parents wasted? That's a fucking serious problem. She didn't have much to say to that one.
Hey, David Brown, Fort Collins, Colorado. I went through Fort Collins on my way to the Sniper's Hide long distance competition shoot. Why do I do not
I already
see
sipped mine, sorry.
I do not see an alcohol percent on here, but
It's 8.2.
Yazoo fruit.
I'm pretty sure it's 8.2. It either says it on the box or I had to look it up. Yeah, right here on the box. 8.2%.
So what's Yazoo? Is it like a tangerine?
Well, it says citrusy, hoppy, and bright. Solarized Yuzu Double IPA features the exotic yuzu fruit, characterized by a zippy grapefruit-like flavor with notes of mandarin orange and lemon zest, with carefully crafted a citrus-forward double IPA that's certain to shine in a light. I'm telling you, I like it.
Have you had this yet, by the way?
I just sipped some, by the way. Yeah, I had some.
That qualifies.
Oh, fuck.
That's the only reason I'm saying it does qualify as a no-E whiskey. It's not good though.
Can we do baby shots? I mean, I'll do it, but baby shot?
Well, it's either that or this.
You know, I looked at that at the liquor store today too, and that's kind of a lot more expensive than I thought it was. Cause I don't know, do you really like that stuff? That gives me my answer. That's where I was at. I was like, I thought I've had that before. I didn't. For what they wanted for it, I'm like, plus it's Scotch, but it's like oak barrel aged and shit like that.
Rum
you know,
and
like,
coconut.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this probably tells the truth over everything.
I know, dude. That's your most recent bottle, I think. I brought that over. We had, 2-3 shots of it? The rest, that is you.
Fucking Christine.
No. Don't fucking go there. I'm going to tell her you said that, you dick.
She sneaks down here and drinks all my Lafroig.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I believe that when me shit turns purple and smells like rainbow sherbet. Hey, by the way, there's 2 things I gotta show you. One, that picture you sent me, I actually have it saved. I was gonna send it to you. You just...
Which one? I've sent you a bunch of them.
The one with the boating accident.
Oh.
Recent reviews or recent research says the gun owners are the worst boat drivers or have the most accidents.
Gun owners are the lousiest boat drivers.
But then I saw this because you're a big old fucking Trekkie dude. You know, like Star Wars, you're all about the Trek. So I saw this and I thought this was great. Where the hell did it go? Oh, you'll like this one too. I was thinking that if you did use your pressure cooker, like what could happen? I didn't realize they'd do that. Dude, that blew the fucking kitchen apart. It's sitting in the frickin'...
The pressure cooker is down in the range. The microwave, the
I'll
fan.
show just because... Like... Dude, that pressure cooker messed that whole place up.
Do not show that picture to Christine because that's what she thinks of every time we use it.
You seen that one, right? It only cost me that to get it. It was the end of the box. I'm like, I'm buying all those bitches.
Yeah, well, at least you're honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won $600. It cost me $550 to do it.
I did say that because I was going to send it to you.
Those gun guys just don't know how to run a boat.
Oh, where the hell did it go now? All right, you keep reading. I'm going to look for it. There's a really good one.
Cobra.
Oh, here it is. Just found it. Sorry. I'm sorry, but the idea of Star Trek cosplay walking around a Renaissance fair like time travelers will always be hilarious and amazing to me. I could see you doing that. You know, next time we have one up here in Duluth, I'm gonna get you a little Trekkie outfit.
Going to the Renaissance Fair, all dressed up as a. Hey, I've got the communicator right there. I do have the red shirt.
Oh, so shit.
I just need to get a dorky black pair of slacks.
I was just thinking some black slacks.
Cobra, maybe drop one of those pills I sent you in every beer. Should help stop the squeakers. Then again, maybe you like the squeak. In that case, squeak on.
What? I guess I'm missing it. Oh boy.
The Gas X pills. You want one?
No, but you can have mine. Take 2.
Have 2, they're small.
You need them more than I do.
If I took 4, would wind go up my ass? Hey, my pants are stuck to my butthole again.
What the fuck? You have some serious issues, man. Really bad.
Poco Loco is fizzy bubbleich. You'll get used to it. Relax.
That straight up sounded like you shit your pants. You want to pause the video? I think you need to.
You got something you want to check.
I'll do it from the back so they don't know what happened. We can just say it was like technical difficulties. What the fuck?
What?
The movie Grandma's Boy, did you ever see that? The guy goes like this, my beef's strong. Oh, you know what? I can't even fucking cheers you right now, dude.
Oh, shit.
Tearjerker, oh. I had to take the glasses off for crepe's
Yeah,
sakes.
it was,
It was a wet one. Even your face is wet. Oh.
Hey, what's in the top drawer?
Big old pile of Eric's wet shit.
Ah, wow.
Oh my god. That was fucking horrible, dude. Lucky you're married.
Hey.
You ain't ever gonna find a woman like that. Go sit in the fucking hot tub. You ain't never seen so many bubbles. Like, hey, well, we got another extra set of jets? What the fuck?
Zippy says, heat those peanuts up. You know, Zippy, I did. I got a batch back when I first got them, and I tried warming them up, and I don't know why, but I enjoy them. I enjoy them just as much cold as the wet. Now I have to admit,
Like, room temperature or warm is more preferable than, like, cold. But, I mean, cold are fine. I'd eat them either way. I thought they were good.
I mean, they were pretty good the night that I had the pressure cooker out. Actually, that one, which I'm not quite sure if that one should be turned on in the house again.
You might have the picture I just showed you.
Yeah.
That's why I took it. That's why I took it.
I brought them out and I put them on the barbecue grill, and we made a homemade batch. And yes, I will admit they were pretty damn good warm, but I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I still got some left. I should try it the next time I have a batch. There's not much left though. Big freaking can and like basically
like those.
the day.
I like the spicier ones that we got in the can. Those are pretty good. If they could make them just a hair bit hotter, they'd be even better. You know, like a little bit more spice. I don't want them too spicy. I want to be able to enjoy them and just, you know, eat tons of them.
That batch that I made, I put some of I put fresh Reaper in with it, but I don't know. I gotta try it again.
Sprinkle some of my chocolate dust on there.
I think the problem was I just wanted I had too much shit in there, and that's one thing that John has actually taught me. First of all, you don't need nearly the amount of water that you think you do.
Just enough to to boil them. Well, plus when they're heating up and it's evaporating, that moisture's still going to the top too. So I don't even know if you need to get them.
I don't know. I really, maybe things have changed. So if someone can find a good Instapot version of.
I'll look. Don't worry, I got plenty of time. I'll look when I'm out fishing.
I mean, I was practically like stepping on the damn that, and starting with the right peanuts too. That batch that I made them from, I went over to Dad.
What peanuts do you have to have?
Well, they refer to dried and green, and I believe
so
you
kind of
want,
like raw, almost like raw.
Yeah, I think you want to start with dried, which is what Christine had. I used the peanuts that we were buying to give to like the squirrels.
Yeah. You give them to the squirrels too?
Well, not in almost a year. As soon as they started fucking with her garden, she started wanting to shoot them.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I mean, they fucking ate a hole through my seat on my last snowmobile. This one, I just found a peanut. I found a full peanut right at the edge of the dash, like where my shield comes up and, you know, the speedometer dash goes down. There was a fucking full peanut right down there. I'm like, well, I don't take peanuts out on the trail for snacks. Like, a squirrel would put that there.
Yeah, no, it's probably been since this time last year that she gave out any peanuts, because they were like going up into our garden to hide the damn things.
Yep.
They'd like just totally carnage an area to put one nut. It's like, you little bastards.
Poco Loco. There's going to be a big financial reset, and the controllers will switch us to cryptocurrency. Then, to put us in our place, they will create a universal basic income. I believe I see that. Yeah, I believe that. One world order. They're trying to come up with a one world currency. Gunwild. It's easy for the government to spend money since the money isn't theirs. Exactly. See, that's the problem with socialism. Eventually, you run out of other people's money. Poco. I call seagulls sky rats. It's very fitting. Yeah.
Seagulls, sky rats, yeah, that's what we say.
Yeah. They're protected here.
Well, what's fucked up is they're protected here, but I still know plenty of people that have grown up and they used to go fishing for seagulls. Just like you go fish for fish, you go fishing for seagulls. Fucking little bit of bread on a hook, cast her out. You're catching all day long.
I'm not saying I ever did this, but
Got a little Alka-Seltzer.
seagulls and Alka-Seltzer. Dumb bastards.
I wish it was more like, a cartoon where you'd really get to see him blow up.
Sharky says pigeons are the same shit, and Poco says back to him, sky mice, and then he says flying rats, we call them.
Yeah, they both are, really.
Poco Loco, if you're ever on a pier, throw out some bacon on some dental floss. A little fun with the seagulls, kind of like with fishing for seagulls.
Oh, bacon. Oh, I was like, what? Dental floss. What would that do? But yeah, if you're gonna try to hook them in.
Or does he mean just a certain length of it and somehow it binds them all up?
That's what I'm...
Inconclusive evidence, Poco. Gunwild, both Trump and Biden may be old, but the difference between them, Trump and Biden, is Trump is full of energy, where Biden is a sloth.
I would have to fully disagree, Gunwild. Not fully, actually. No, not fully, because he is kind of sloth. But when it comes to executive orders, that motherfucker is...
I think he's referring to the...
He's throwing them out there!
You watched the two... Yeah, the thing is he doesn't have a freaking clue what he's even signing. Hey, Joe, here's a pen. Here, Joe, here's a pen. For all he knows, he might have written himself out of a job.
I'm laughing because my sister and grandma... I don't know when the fuck my sister switched to fucking Biden, let me tell you. Because she was Trump for a long time. Oh, I know when it was, when Trump held taxes. Because she didn't have to pay it all back. As soon as that happened, she went all Biden. And then all I hear is Trump is such a racist, he's such a sexist, he's so rude, he's so this. I'm like, fucking cut all the bullshit. What about his actual policies? How about we just start there? Well, he's still a racist and that. Oh, but he's giving more money to the black colleges than anyone else.
I 100%. I would tell her right to her face. You are so wrong on calling him a racist. If you wanna go and say, oh, he said grab him by the pussy
I
and
get
all
it, but
that,
you know what? You can't.
Well, you can't deal with stupid.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
unfortunately, my sister's
I
not
have
stupid, but she is stupid lately. She's really gotten stupid.
I have plenty of people inside of my own family that it's like, do you even hear what you're saying? You know, it's like you should be able to go and look at your own retirement fund and go, oh, under Obama. You remember Obama's own speech? Those days are gone. We're never going to get them back. Well, then we hired Trump, and all of a sudden, whoop. My sister tried to explain that to my own mom. Mom, my own 401k took a tanking under Obama. Under Trump? Oh my God. It's like, I'm sorry, I have to go, and it's like, that's if you actually are using your brain, you have to go with what's right for the country. Look at the unemployment rate under Trump. At least until they had to try to sink them. They had to try to sink them by making up the whole COVID thing.
Up until, I wouldn't even throw COVID in there. Up until COVID, man, he skyrocketed everything. Yeah, COVID crashed everything. But how do you blame Trump for that?
Well,
Fuck, he was telling places to stay open for the most part. And they were, it was Democratic states that closing down this, closing down that, we're locking down everything. Now they're fucking saying you gotta wear 2-3 masks? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Good luck. So I put up a chain link fence to keep the mosquitoes out. It didn't work. So now we're gonna have to use 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, that'll never be the day. I'm sorry, that'll never be the day. Wake the fuck up, you idiots. Kill
yourself. Just keep holding a fucking heavy old towel over your face.
That's like, the couple of places that I go that I wear the mask out of respect that I don't want the company, because they're the ones that'll get in trouble. If someone from the health department walked in and there's Eric standing there without a mask, I'm not getting in trouble. They are. And but it's just like I told that fucking idiot up at Kendall's. It's like, you're not wearing your mask right. And I go, you're lucky I'm fucking wearing this piece of shit diaper at all. Do you want my money or would you like me to leave? Fuck you.
Well said.
Jesus Christ.
You know the funny thing is, though, for how much more they seem to be ramping up these whole mask rules, I've been getting less and less looked at walking around without one. Maybe people are starting to see the light.
I don't know. There's an awful lot of sheep. I tell you, though,
maybe they just think I'm vaccinated.
Maybe.
I'm vaccinated, bitches. I'm safe.
Gunwild says, thanks for the dragon off.
Oh.
And I can say, no problem, anytime, you bet. I'm going with you bet.
You know what? I wish I could be saying thanks for the dragon off. Dick.
Yeah, I traded it to him for a couple of pictures of the DeLorean build that he's doing.
Yeah, I would have fucking given you my left nut sack.
See, somehow I don't want that. I know it's compelling, but
I'm saying I would have. Which, alright, maybe you don't want my nutsack, but that's just what I'm willing to lose, is what I'm telling you.
Poco, if you think the military wouldn't stop and look at New Orleans. Yeah, no kidding. Poco Loco.
Hold on, so fill me in on this. If you think the military won't stop and look.
Having the military go door to door and collect our firearms.
Oh, so you're talking about way back in the day, yeah. When we tried that?
I made the comment about I don't know if the military legally isn't supposed to be able to go door to door on American soil and collect them, but he says, look at what happened in New Orleans. Then he says the Bundy standoff, Ruby Ridge, Waco, the Montana Freeman. Cobra, cheers, Matt. Thank you for loving us. Hashtag Matt loves us.
Yeah, well, I mean, I love some of you. Most of you.
And then Cobra says, oh, nice shirt, Matt.
He's just calling it out early.
Maybe he's psychic.
Well, he does seem to have a hard-on for my jackets.
Maybe he's here.
I'm sorry I didn't dress nice for him today. This was an old work jacket.
Stormy Coyote, it's okay. under the Green New Deal, you will only owe approximately $70,000 per household. Totally affordable, no worries.
Fuck, I don't even have that to put for my household. Bitch, please.
Yeah, you should ask your sister about that. All of the tax cuts that Trump put through, he has just executive ordered a lot of those out. Well, look at the price of gas.
They're suggesting it's going to be over $5 here real soon.
I hope all you Biden voters are happy about that. Dumb fucks.
Gunwild, have you ever tried hex mags in the JP?
No, I have not. I only own 2 mags, period, kinds for the JP. Various sizes of Magpul, and then the steel. It actually came with 2 steel 10-rounders. That's all. That's the only in an AR-10. The only thing I basically have is a Magpul.
I second that. I think that's all I've got is Magpul.
And then he says, I have 2 hex mags that fit too tight in my Aero Precision lower. And Poco says, send them to me, and I'll tell you if they work for mine. Laugh out loud.
Actually, I have an Aero Precision lower as well, and yeah. Now that I think about it, no, that is all I have is Magpul. I've got the 20 round and I've got the 50 round, both Magpuls. They work fine for me, but that's.
Yeah, I have no problems with the Magpul, but Poco Loco. So, my friend from high school bought a Prius. We have a friend that lives near you. I guess we could visit this summer. Do you think Rocco Burnout would fit in the back seat of a Prius? Because we will be driving right past his house.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much Cobra would want to be stuck in the back of a Prius all the way from your neck of the woods to this neck of the woods.
Just get one of those pull behind trailers. Pull it with your Prius.
Poco Loco, I think the FAL would be the gun for free men.
The FAL?
Yeah, FAL's pretty badass. Basically.
Oh yeah, it's a semi-auto single shot.
Well, you remember that one I
know
used
what
to
a FAL
have?
is. I know what a FAL is.
Yeah, remember that one I used to have that I don't have anymore? That 308, that one? You know.
Yeah, that was like the white or green one, whatever. What was it? What color was it? It was like a creamish tan.
Yeah.
Kind of like this. Yeah. It had that weird. It had the weird charge handle. It was weird, but I mean it was cool. Yeah, you pull it back, it would lock, and then you slap it down, ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I lost that in a boating accident.
Fuck, dude, you gotta quit going out boating. Hey, you know what though?
Don't put your guns in a kayak.
You know what though? Maybe you should go out ice fishing with me. You won't lose any guns out there that way. Unless you take a hand pistol. If you take a pistol, you might drop it down the hole.
Yeah, so that'd be bad.
Poco Loco. The broad at the end. I think if I did her, I would cry at the end. Do you think she wants some Italian, Sicilian, Irish, Cherokee children?
Hold on, I don't even know who the girl was at the end. I didn't watch that video because I texted you this morning. I'm like, what? Actually, I got a notification for this video this morning at like 10 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck, Eric? You do a review without me, boy? Like, this early in the morning? Oh, then it told me all of a sudden, like 2 minutes later after messaging them, it says it was from 11 hours ago. Good notification.
First of all, the intro girl.
Yeah, you know what? She didn't look good on my phone, but
And then,
both of them, just a bunch of big old cans.
And the there we go. Where is she?
I mean, I don't know if I'd pass it down or not, but I mean, well, she's a little bit more curvy in some areas than I'd prefer, but I can't be so picky anymore because I'm starting to get curvy myself.
McLean, I want to go camping with Clyde, but I'm too shy to ask him.
Oh boy.
McLean, where did you get the Izula sheath?
From BattleBox. You can actually get a deal on it right now. I'd show you, but it's right here.
Izula sheath?
Yeah. Yeah, the leather sheath that I got for this knife. Which, this is the sheath right there. This little bitch, look at that. All the way to camp. Here, let me take a little off the top for you.
I don't think you're gonna get any closer than my razor just did. Well, I guess you could when you start cutting skin, but yeah, it works pretty good.
But yeah, this is the sheath.
Oh yeah, the one that goes across the back. I think you
Yeah.
showed me that.
Yeah. Problem is, I'm trying it farther into the fuckery. I put it on the other side to see if it would flatten
Make
out on
any
my back a
difference?
little better.
Yeah.
And now it's like something this sharp, and I've got to like hold the little. There we go.
I didn't get anything as cool as the knife sheath, but I did get myself something pretty fancy, I thought, too. I'd rather be fishing.
I'd rather not stare at your penis.
Well, why are you looking at my penis? I was showing you my belt buckle. Fucking weirdo.
Tardisius. Thumbs up for Opie Taylor, Potsy Weber, and 300.
300 Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompa Doompity Doo. At least he didn't ask for cowbell. I think
Opie
it's
Taylor.
I think it's assumed with him though.
Who's Opie Taylor? Is that the new press secretary?
no. She's a. Oh, you mean the big can redhead?
I wouldn't say she's fucking
She's got some.
bad.
She has a face that's, you know. Basically, this is the best way to. That's.
I was gonna say I don't think her cans are the biggest. I mean they're decent, but I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to be with that at all. Period.
No, they're big. Trust me. If she was shirtless, girl, I think they'd be tickling
they
her.
might be, but she's still kind of ugly.
I think they just kind of unroll.
She's still kind of ugly. Even though I kind of like redheads sometimes, but
Go
I
with
mean,
go with the.
Not for her.
No, her.
I think the last press secretary won my vote by a landslide.
Actually,
As long as we don't have Dominion voting systems here, I will kindly put my vote in as the last one was much more preferred.
Actually, Trump did a pretty good job on a couple of them.
Well, yeah, because he's racist and sexist and
Oh, yeah,
a
yeah,
womanizer.
yeah. Oh,
Of
yeah.
course he's going to have a beautiful broad.
DFC says 42nd. J-Dog is here at work. Blue Healer with the 2 thumbs up. Blue Healer, I think I know the Brew Babe's twin sister. Yes. Smile Money. I read the comments. I see the comments. That Matt shows up. And Matt shows up in this video. Now I am just aggravated, waiting for the shit show to begin.
Agitated for the shit show to begin. What comments? Were you guys having comments without me?
And then Smile Money says, "Why Cobra? Why did you put the fake news in the comments?" I don't see a comment from Cobra. Does that mean it got deleted? The amount of if we could start getting paid for the comments that YouTube has been deleting lately, this would be a very productive show. Smile Money, the military, we outgun them. What? Yes, we have a lot more firearms than the military has.
I saw it on a YouTube video, Smile Money, so I know it's the truth.
I think they have much more firepower, but manpower, I guess, is the where I would say is the question. The real manpower behind the weapons. When
Yeah.
people stand up for their country, or they want to decide to stand up for the ruler.
Then he says, Eric, they have weapons that your rooftop would be a memory. See, no, this is true. We have more people and more
I just assume that's where you were maybe
guns.
thinking.
Yeah. They, unfortunately,
They still might have more guns, actually.
they have cruise missiles and shit like that.
Well, no, they have missiles, they have rockets. Actual guns, though, they probably have a lot of guns, too, honestly.
Smile Money, 195. I remember we were trying to reach that number. No, we're not. Smile Money, did man cause the Ice Age?
Well, they're saying we might cause the second ice age. How could they have caused the first ice age? Were they burning too much wood piles?
I don't know. Dinosaurs were farting.
Yeah, maybe.
Wade, love spicy V8. A dash of slap your mama seasoning along with a double shot of Grey Goose vodka. Warm you up and cool you down all at the same time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I wish I actually had some
You know what?
spicy V8 right now.
No, you know what's better than spicy V8? Fuck that, I'm telling you. The Zing Zang, dude. The Zing Zang is some of the best I've had. The stuff that you can actually buy all over the place, Zing Zang's pretty good. It's spicy. It's got some good pepper in it. You ever have it or no?
I think so. Major Peters is actually also pretty good, but that's just a straight up Bloody Mary mix.
Yeah.
I mean, spicy V8 isn't. I buy I go through a couple containers of spicy V8 a week, and it's usually just. I put some coarse ground black pepper in it. Maybe sometimes a shot of Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, dude, I'll pour. Before I was doing the Bloody Marias, my Bloody Marys were looking like black because I pour so much Worcestershire sauce in it.
Yes, Wade. I approve. Smile Money. Have you ever seen the damage done by strip mining? Have you ever seen a Superfund site before 20 years of cleanup? You ever seen Mount St. Helens? Wade, Boobalicious flotation devices on the Brew Babe. Oh, and I don't know who shared it on the deplorables. I thought about using her today, but there almost wasn't enough room on the screen for her tits. I could show you.
I didn't know if you were going to shit your pants again or what. I might give you some room.
Clear out. It's going to be a doozy. Oh, I thought I saved her for, strictly medicinal purposes.
I'm guessing that's why you saved her.
Oh,
If you got her on your phone, there's a reason.
Somebody's been going nuts on the.
Someone's been going nuts. You're talking about you? Holy shit! She did not look big all of a sudden. Fucking, those were big old titties. Just.
See the.
I like those, but those are some huge ass nipples. I don't know if I've ever seen nipples that big.
That's a whole lot of love. What the fucking. Really? Okay. Close.
So then we got holy fuck saying, thank you for mentioning me in this vid. Just reading along while he's balls deep in his titty flops. Hey, I'm not saying they're not enjoyable to stare at, but it's
No, I was gonna show you
it's
that.
nothing but a tease until they're like right in front of your face. Then you're like, okay, well now I can really respect them. Because just because they're dropping them on the internet doesn't mean they're going to drop them on your face. Holy shit. You know what that? She's got to be wearing a fucking goddamn picnic tablecloth.
We'll get back to those later. Yeah.
You will, I won't.
Holy fuck!
You won't even get off because you'll be out. She will. As soon as she pops that top, those titties are going to hit you in the face and you're going to be unconscious.
I'm sorry, holy fuck. There. Now 4 out of 4 are properly taken care of.
Now they're all ready to go.
Because I can guarantee you, because this one I really love to...
Yeah, you pull the trigger and you pull the trigger and you pull the all 4 you pull the trigger and they're going to be gone.
I really like to spend some quality time with the 1066. That's just a sweet ass. After the work that Dusty up at Dead On did to that thing, oh god.
You know what I do really like about that though? I mean, honestly, I prefer mine, but what I do really like about this one though is this is a lot smaller. You know what I mean? It's cleaned up. Well, the handle's about the same, but it's shorter. It's got some good options on there. It's got well, don't have the underrail, but it's got the grip you want. It's got the good shape. It's got ambies on it. It's a 10 mil. That's a dirty little gun to hide. I mean, it's not like no frickin' Derringer or 22, but it's small enough where you can conceal it, and that fucker's gonna hit you and drop you real quick.
You do not want to get hit by that.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you don't want to get hit by any one of them. They're all the damn same.
And I can have responses to holy fuck. I'm going with it. You bet, baby. Wade. I don't like carrying anything behind my back. I carry my 3.5-inch blade belt knife horizontally, left of center, lying right behind my belt buckle. It gives me ambidextrous draw options anytime. Easy to draw or
sheath.
Or sheath,
and you can draw seated.
Okay, wait a second here.
Yeah, if you're seated like in your truck, think about that. If you're seated in your truck, that might be a little bit more difficult task to grab that knife compared to if it's up front.
Well, I noticed when I had this on the other side, I felt it a little driving the Honda. But then again, it doesn't surprise me because Christine, the Honda has like an air adjustable
seat
for the lumbar, and she's got it like if it goes from 1 to 10, she has it on like 12. So yeah. I was able to feel it. It wasn't uncomfortable, but I was able to notice it when I first started off, and like an hour later I didn't. But these pants are not conducive to small your back carry because the back belt loop is that big. So that means the knife either has to be over here. I tried moving it over to here because now that space for the handle is kind of more in the middle, but it makes it harder. It makes it harder to get to, and it makes it a lot more difficult to put it back. So, Wade, in my opinion, the 20 years between 1955 and 1975 were some of the greatest years for car design and music, and me personally. And Sharky says, I popped in as the grand final or great disaster.
Grand finale or
as I was born
disaster.
in 75. So one of you was made to feel old, and the other one was made to feel really young.
I don't know. I feel kind of feel young from both of them. That should make you all feel old.
I'm in between the two of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Steven, missed the last review. I'll listen to it tonight, but watched this whole thing. No real comments for me, so cheers. Jules. Morning, Eric. I see you're wearing the hat. Oh yeah, yeah. I wear that.
Which hat was that? Was that Ed's?
Ed's hat. Yeah, I wear that. Usually wear that every Saturday when I'm out and about. Brad,
When the river flows red, take the dirt road instead. Need me to draw you a picture?
No.
Okay. Brad, seems like everyone loves my nuts. That's what she said. It's funny, at the local dirt track race tracks, they have a food cart guy boiling nuts. It's probably how long they're boiled that makes the nut not stick to the shell.
He must really like the fucking dirt tracks and...
Well, he's a big-time racer.
peanuts.
Brad always puts up video footage from the stands at race nights.
Well,
been to
from
a couple.
the stands, I mean, he watches them or he's racing them?
He's watching.
Oh. What kind of races?
He's sent us stuff
Car,
from
dirt
Indy,
bikes?
a lot of the equivalent to Proctor kind of stuff.
Proctor, like the snow races?
No, just
Oh, Proctor, yeah, Proctor like Aries. Or Superior. You should have said Superior. Proctor does the snowmobile snow race.
Sharky, JP, nice. I'm not a fan of shiny guns, but the shiny bits of that JP grew on me over the years. Well, I only got them to one up.
Try to supersede fucking Chris.
Christopher, you fuck. Mine's better. Sharky, I'm not worried about the Chivas. I'm quite sure you'll hide it when push comes to shove. Yes. I'll put it in the safe. Then Scourge, you ever think Mr. Holster would be ripping into you for reviewing seltzer instead of real beers like some kind of millennial? Oh yeah. Yeah.
He would definitely be giving shit.
The only reason
But you know what? I could see him. I could see him being surprised by a couple like we have.
Well, the only reason I even bought it was because it was from Founders. And I have to honestly say, that seltzer had almost the same amount of alcohol and more flavor than that one from the beer from Sierra Nevada.
That's what I'm saying though. I think he'd be surprised too if we gave him like a couple honest, like, just review sips. We're not even going to call them beers or drinks. Just say, review these.
Slam a few of these.
He'd be pretty shocked like we've been.
Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Then Scourge with a novel. Well, is most of the Tesla model supposedly going to be better in the future besides the battery overheats? And you have to stop doing laps, so sucks ass for doing track anything. Had super limited maximum speed because gear ratio / motor design something was like 125 to 140 miles an hour. Dead max, so a quarter mile is not really as good since it stops accelerating after 6 seconds. Think the newest one was faster and actually in the 9 seconds. But all the other ones are like 10 or 11. Which is still, if you have a gas combustion engine and you can squeeze into the 10 seconds, that's still pretty good, but you can certainly do it for a lot less money than what you're going to spend on a Tesla.
Electric cars though are so freaking fast nowadays. I mean, just because, dude, they're like instantly all the way balls to the wall pretty much, you know, when you start. And just like he said, those gear ratios are exactly the only thing that's really going to slow down or stop electric. Once they go, I mean, they're going.
Sharky, the planet doesn't care about us one bit. There were lava flows in Siberia about 250 million years ago that lasted for 2 million years. Mount St. Helens was a little silent fart at best. The planet doesn't care. Hell, with the tectonic plates moving, the entire planet recycled itself over time more than once. 4.5 billion years. 20k years of humans. We are in an inconvenient itch at best. Mind you, we can kill ourselves, and nature as we know it, the planet still won't care.
That's very true. It's going to keep going with or without us. Unless we blow it up with us. We could do that too, I'm sure.
Gunwale, the Ms. Bomey Zone was awesome last night. Lots of laughs. And I can say several things, and I'm going with, yes, it was. Oh my God. I was laughing so hard I was freaking crying. We were playing the 5-second rule game. Comes with a 5-second timer. And I would ask you a question. Some of them had some thought in them. Some of them are pretty easy. Like, for instance, name 3 orange fruits. Click. You got 5 seconds to rattle
Orange
off.
fruits. I'd never be able to get that. I would say oranges, and that's it.
And I think that's kind of how it went for John.
What other orange fruits?
You got tangerines.
Okay, yeah. Exactly.
Oh my
exactly.
God! It was fucking hilarious. I was the referee and timer and card reader for John and Christine.
It should have been at least like 10 seconds.
And some of them that I honestly thought, I'm looking at it going, there has got to be at least 20 answers for this.
And you couldn't name...
Like for instance, some of them were really, really vague, like, name things found in a medicine cabinet. Q-tips, aspirin, dental floss, toothpaste, blah, blah. I mean, you could probably, if you thought about it, get 10 things out of your mouth in that 5 seconds. But sometimes you just air gap. You know, name, well, like I think it was Christine, name things found on the counter at a convenience store. And she said cigarettes and I think chewing tobacco. And I was like, they don't have that on, that's back behind. It was supposed to be on the counter.
Back in the day, they were more on the counter.
Yeah, not so long ago, they actually had the e-cigs there.
Yeah.
Now those are, you can't even touch those.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, back in the day, like when she was younger, they did probably have those on the counter.
Energy drinks, candy, and I don't remember what the third thing is that was on the counter.
Well, Quick Trip's always fucking offering you the goddamn frozen shakes. They have those on the counter.
Frozen shakes.
Yeah, they have, well, frozen coffees, shakes, whatever they call them. They have different things. They put them on ice right next to the cash register. That's the new thing they're trying to get rid of, you know, like...
trying to get rid of.
Or we're trying to sell.
We're trying to get rid of this bad shit.
Oh, with this one, you never thought this. They always have the fucking free penny giveaway. The penny stash.
Oh, yeah, take a penny, leave a penny thing.
Yep.
Almost, I think every store has
place
those.
has that. Yep.
Then Scourge, take a sip from the second bottle, starting from my right on the back row.
But from his right...
So you gotta start that side and come in
That
2
would
bottles.
have just been the left. Why'd he have to go all kittywampus like that? Because last time he said the third. So now we're on the second. And now you're on the second. That's not me. He says... Well, he did say take a sip. But, I mean, he wasn't talking to me. He's emailing you. Hey, in my defense, that's the truth.
Have you ever had this though?
I grabbed one for you, but I'm gonna go back with this. Honestly, I like that stuff. It was not enjoyable, this beer. Following this, I didn't think it tasted the greatest, but I think honestly it's taste stuff. If you have that from the start, I really enjoyed it.
It kind of has a nasty finish.
But that's what I'm saying. I never had any of that with this, or before today, before this.
So you're not in? You don't have to.
What is it? Let me see.
I don't think you've actually ever had this.
Just give me a baby shot.
Spy side? I don't know. Not half always. I think I butcher it every single time.
You butcher everything.
As you know.
But you know what?
If you ask yourself, how much do you like it, Eric? I have gone through 3 bottles of John Paul in the amount of time that I've had this.
John Paul. Huh. So you obviously don't like that. And John Paul, you don't even have much of a...
I don't even have any. It's gone.
Yeah, because you go through it so fast.
That's
How much is Paul John again? Was that like $100?
$100. $100 for a
That's what
bottle.
I figured. In Duluth, anyways, $100. Yeah, I'm sorry.
My
but
only hope is Mount Royal.
the Paul John is good, but I mean, for $100, I would get my Lagavulin every time because that's $70 after tax. Yours is $100. Is that before or after tax? Do you know?
I'll just say before.
Yeah. See, mine after tax, because mine before is $61, $62. After tax with alcohol, it's like $70.
No, I'd have to go. I really like the Lagavulin. Don't get me wrong, but if you came to me and said,
If you didn't have to pay, which one would you have?
"Oh, even if I had to buy them,
Oh, really?
if I had access, like right now, I could actually go and
Yep.
get it.
Yep.
I can get yours, but I can't. I don't think I can get mine.
Okay. See,
I would spend the extra money for the Paul John.
I,
But I would
like the
I
Paul John, but I
I've
think
told
they're
you this.
I think they're very comparable, and for $30 less, and the fact that I don't have to go fight for a bottle of it.
Hey, I've told you this. I like that so much that I thought it always belonged in the lineup.
What's
In
that?
the Lagavulin.
Oh yeah.
And right now, we don't have either one of them.
No, I know.
It's like, okay, in Scourge, we're getting on it.
What's that?
The shot.
Oh yeah. Well, let's just get it done with.
Jim Scourge says, "Too bad we don't have chickens with 27 extra wings." Well, have you been to Chernobyl lately?
You know, if we did have chickens with 27 extra wings, we wouldn't have to kill as many chicken.
They show you the latest light.
No, but let's check it out.
This one is actually.
I'm guessing I have an idea what it does because I seen a box or some picture. Yeah, right there.
Well, here's why this one's awesome. I'm not gonna turn it on.
Okay.
It has 3 emitters built into
Okay.
it. There's no
I thought
taking
you
it
were
apart.
gonna flash me like I did to my kid.
No, just rear button, press and hold.
That does look bright because it's already lit up down here, and the fact that you're putting that on it makes
But if it's too much, it just has a rheostat
a
on
dimmer.
the back.
Okay, yeah, adjustable. No, I did that. Did I tell you I did that to my son? It might have been last week.
See,
He was
this
asking
is,
about
this is
that.
like editing. This is where we got rid of you.
Thanks.
That's fucking bright.
No, I flashed my son with the pistol light. He goes, "Oh, this is it's like daytime," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm blind. I can't even see nothing. What are you doing, Dad?" I said, "No, that's what goes on the pistol. That because he likes all his Nerf guns. I was showing him different like real person attachments or real life gun attachments. I'm like, yeah, that's a flasher." He's like, "I can't see nothing." I'm like, "That's the whole point of it. You put that on your gun, and then when you see the person, A, you can see them, and B, they look to you, they can't see shit." Kind of like that.
Silent green is people. Yeah, the fact that you can just flip a switch, you don't have to take it apart, you don't have to replace shit. I think I think that's going to be the one that.
Turn on the green. Yeah, how do we do that?
Oh, press the button and hold until the light comes on. It's got a. Oh, there you go.
Okay. I mean, come on, we got lightsabers all over down here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm planning on me and Steve are gonna go down to his son's farm down
You're
in
not
Wisconsin.
fucking going anywhere.
Hell yeah, I'm bringing all 4 of them with me.
When the fuck are you gonna do that?
Maybe this week.
No. You're not.
Well, it's gonna be based on.
For hogging?
No, just to make a video on the flashlights.
Oh, I thought you might be going down hogging or something like.
well, that I'll do.
I don't think it's that season.
Hey,
But hey,
it is when
I'll fucking
Tony's
go.
got a farm.
I want to go. I mean, even if I have to get a different room and like hunt like 20 miles away from you, I don't have to like join in. But I would go. I would want to do something
It's
like that.
dude, I got a big one. Doesn't count, man. You shot my fucking prize hog right in the fence. Oh, no. There's a little get-together that's going to be happening down in Texas. And it would be awesome to go with Gun Wild down to Texas this summer.
I've never done anything like that. Texas is a long way, though. Wisconsin is pretty close.
Imagine putting a happy switch in the AR-10. I'm going to get her done.
The happy switch in the AR-10, really?
Yeah, the hog charges you, and you just stay on that thing until there's nothing but a misty little trail, and then you put them in Ziploc baggies. And
I don't think I would even need a happy stick with that.
The happy switch.
Happy switch. I mean, hey, that's a nice option to have, but I don't think it's necessary.
No, I personally, one of the things I would consider bringing would be the Mosin. Just one shot. That's all you need.
Well, I think my 22 would be a little light, so I'd go with my the 10, but
yeah, for something like that.
Shit, I might even just take a pistol. I think that would be fun.
I'd bring one or two things with me. Gunwild, if I was able to rendezvous with you guys in Texas for a hog hunt, I would either bring the 24-inch Palmetto, or I would bring the Mosin the gun.
But here's the thing, the Mosin, well, I don't know what kind of guns are illegal for this, but the Mosin the gun, you better hit it in one shot. Think about even like the whole MCK. Come on, that would be a cool fucking hog hunting gun, dude.
Oh, I put a light mount on that.
I know, that's what I'm saying, dude. You're gonna be walking around like
I have to admit,
you can just start spraying it.
Matt just threw out a game changer.
That's what I would, dude. That's what I would bring if I
would bring
could.
the MCK and then one of the other ones.
I don't know if that's legal though. That's what I'm saying. Like hunting wise, I don't know if it's legal. You might be able to carry it on you, but you can't necessarily hunt with it. You know, you could like maybe put it down at the end of the day if you need to, but that's not one you're supposed to take.
David, tactical wingnut, or Steve, the owner of Boondockers. If either one of you hear this, or maybe even no, David would be the one. David seems like he's like really big into this. It'd be nice to know. Can you hunt?
What kind of restrictions on guns?
Yeah,
like, what are the?
What's the scoop?
What's the scoop?
What's the scoop, eh?
No, but honestly, I think that would be the best setup yet. Wouldn't it though? The MCK, honestly, with a nightlight. You already got your scope. You got a red dot.
I had the KL52 mounted on the.
But you know what I'm saying,
this
though.
Would be even better.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone's like, "Oh, fuck the MCK," or they really love it. I'm telling you, this is where MCK would be awesome.
Fuck yeah. The flashlight, the scope, night hunting, one shot, drop that bitch.
You're still hitting them at 100 yards when we were out.
Oh, easily. We all were.
So it's like, all right, so you get a hog within 100 yards, man, you're walking around, you're taking them off.
Hey, Matt, here's the MCK. The first time you're shooting it ever with this fucking what looks like a ridiculous scope on here. Ting 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 ting.
Well, we have. At least I have a couple of videos. It's like, hey, I think I titled it "Musical Chairs" or musical notes or something. It was musical something because that's exactly what it was. It was boom 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 ding 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 boom 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 ding 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 boom 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 ding boom ding ding ding.
I don't think anybody that shot that gun missed any of the target. It's a direct. It's a direct shot at all of them.
I missed a couple, but that's because we started. I think a few people missed a couple, but that's because you're going so fast. It was so easy. It's like you're like.
You get overconfident, and of course you're just racing.
So you start missing a couple, but it's like, fuck. I mean, you're going real fast though, and you're hitting almost everything. If you take the time, you're hitting your target. If you now, take the minute, and
I will say this, I laser sighted it. I don't even know if I officially sighted it in, and we were all hitting. If I was to actually take it hunting, I would go up to the shack, or even up to the range on Island Lake, and I would at 100 yards legitimately zero it in for 100. But right now it is impressively accurate at any distance.
Without even doing no laser scope, no nothing.
Oh, I look like
It's sighted. How about this? It's sighted in enough. We're at 100 yards. We're still hitting our target.
exactly.
So it's got to be damn close.
Yeah, I believe the difference between 25 yards and 100 yards would be hitting a man-sized silhouette and point blank just putting the bullet wherever. And if I just went out there, I believe I'm probably I bet you I could hit, if you went down there and drew a pencil dot and said, I want you to hit this, I could probably get it to that point in less than 10 shots right now. Because we're already on.
That's what I'm saying. It's very close to being 100% accurate. I mean, there's not going to be much adjustment. It's hitting the 100-yard mark for all of us that shot it. As long as you're not going crazy, like I said, we were zippity through a lot of those. I know I missed a couple, but that was because of my rush.
Sharky, cherry picking the boiled peanuts, spinning the results like a pro. Dems would be proud.
Ooh.
But here we are. SH. I'll have what she's having. And Sharky's got the last comment. And we go to the club.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm telling you what, we've had enough whiskey today.
And he just, I think moving forward, I hope nobody calls a shot because I'm not prepared to do it.
I'm going to second that.
Gunwild, welcome to Sunday Clusterfuck Show, starring Man Cave Matt. Cheers, all.
To all my fellow followers.
Gunwild. Cobra says SH. Thank you, Cobra. Cobra says, hey, Matt, whiskey. Hey, this is revenge for him saying, well, he didn't specifically say me.
You know what? Fuck off, Culver. You know, here's the thing. I can't really hate you because you're always complimenting me on my jackets, and you always seem to be a nice chap. So I guess I'm gonna have to do it.
I was Google chatting with him, and he goes, I know people probably think I'm making it up, but I really like Matt's shirts and his jackets.
I know, I do too. Well, when I get some new ones. I've got some still from high school, but no, I like my clothes. I won't lie, I do.
You want a Cohiba?
What's that? You know what? Let me smell it. I might actually. I might want two. No, hold on. Let me smell. Yeah, you just want to give them away? They're that bad?
Well, no.
Well, I'm not a big cigar guy.
What I had is an issue with drag.
Mm.
They're like, I felt like since you had to suck start your car, you'd be more prepared to
suck start my car,
or actually blow start your car. But
I gotta. Oh, okay. You're talking about
the past.
Yeah. Okay. I don't get a suck start nothing.
No, if you use those,
If you're done with them, I guarantee you. How about this? I can use them in one form or another. I'll try one out.
Passing the time in the ice house.
Yes, I'll try one out. But I mean, even if I have to do a little dissecting and pull the guts and refill them.
Hey, how come your Habana looks pretty green in the center? What?
That's because it hasn't been smoked yet. It's fresh, man.
Smile money. Only 80 comments. Damn.
That is not weak. That is not weak. And hey, how did he spelled whiskey with the E, huh?
Yeah.
So I got some bourbon. We got some bourbon choices.
Yeah, you could do your own shit, but that's
my own shit. Which was the Woodford, yeah.
But that's kind of high octane. Have you tried the piggyback?
Yeah, I did. They're got to be close to the same, man. Are you kidding me?
The shit in your hand, I think, is higher octane.
All right, so 96 and a half, which turns into what? 94, or 95, 6, 7. So, what, 47.25? The piggyback's stronger.
Is it? Oh.
Do your fucking math.
The High West. The High West is a lot lighter.
That's 46.
Is it?
This is the weakest one of all of them.
Wow.
You try and get me drunk, you can't already tell I'm...
No, I mean, I'm just giving you options. Wow. Fucking snake on me.
You want a little bit? No, because you try and get me extra drunk. They're trying to get me drunk, and you're trying to fill me up with every last little bit.
Half.
Now, you're going to go the pussy route? I'll respect that, because I've been doing that all day. Just give me a baby one.
Smile Money. Is this a Matt Sunday? Okay.
It is.
I am prepared. We're going to have to have a snow day so I can recover. Just no day.
Good to see you, Smile Money. Or good to hear from you.
Oh my god, I should not have hit that button.
Real Cobra burnout.
I know this is going to be another and it's not going to... Oh, he did not add anything.
Oh, I was going to say if he did, well, fuck him. We'll say we won't see it.
Cobra says, cheers, two-hearted Ed Clubbers. And Clyde, hashtag Biden is not my president, hashtag Justin's final mission, hashtag to the sunny slopes of long ago, hashtag be like Ed, cheers, Clubbers. Thank you for not adding the...
that was a shit ton, Clyde.
Not adding the whiskey in there.
Oh, yeah, we don't need
This
that.
is light.
This is... Yeah, sorry. I got a little carried away. It was... This has been a rough... This is a rough weekend for sure. We got a lot of shots in today. Cheers to the viewers. I'm going to cheers this one to the viewers. And the past viewers.
I'm gonna not fucking cheers you at all because this is like a fucking full shot. I'll go light on you.
Yeah, well, when you fucking shit your pants next to me like 3 times in a row, I figure it's owed.
Okay, well played.
I'm trying to make you more comfortable in your shitty pants. Wow, actually, that was one of the smoothest ones I had. I didn't do the whole one of those.
That's got a very woodsy.
It's got a
vanilla and wood.
Yeah, it's got a heavy flavor, but it's still smooth. I got you on that one. Sorry, boss.
Okay.
Well, till next week.
I don't know if I even want to do this. If I see a...
Oh boy. You got a couple now.
Cobra says boo, then Cobra says ma, and then Cobra says $5.
Hey, you know what you need to do? You need to get Cobra doing a brew review with us on a Sunday. We got the TV.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to do another one with Steve from Frontline. They've requested Cobra. They've requested Gunwild.
Hey, get them all in. You know what? Do them on the Sundays. We'll have the visitors on Sundays, and then they can talk more than me, so I don't have to sound so dumb.
Hey, we can do the group thing.
That's what I'm saying.
We could literally have all 3 of them. Oh, that would be a clusterfuck and a half.
I don't know about 3. I think maybe 1 at a time. We only got such a big screen and so much time.
Well, what happens is whoever talks gets the big
Oh.
screen.
So if you literally have
Well, I know what
10
you're saying.
people,
I know what you're saying. Yep. Well, you set it up however you want, but I think that's a great idea. We could, this could be the official Fun Day Sunday, type of gig.
Fun Day Sunday.
That's what I say.
Okay, I have to go talk to my liver.
Later, boys.
Bye.